Introducing the directory for Govern 365, your one-stop shop to find all the workspaces that you are participating in across your entire organization. The Govern 365 directory has a visualizer summary bar at the top of your screen that lets you know the number of workspaces that you are participating in as the user, and each workspace consists of Microsoft Teams, SharePoint Online, Office 365 groups, and Yammer community workspaces. The interactive summary bar also displays the total number of workspaces you are an owner of, how many of those workspaces are being externally shared, and how many of those workspaces are protected. You'll also see under the visualizer summary bar all the cards associated to that workspace that you are participating in. You'll see what the title of that workspace is, the description of that workspace, some metadata tagging associated to that workspace. You also have additional information such as whether that workspace is public or private, whether external sharing has been enabled or disabled, whether that workspace is protected or not. The directory also provides additional information such as workspace analytics, which gives you a Power BI embed report of everything that's going on within that workspace. This is what we call a user audit log. Here you will see all the members associated to that workspace, the domain they're accessing it from, the date they were added, and all the different activities that they've had within that workspace. You'll also see the number of files that are within that workspace, how many files have been downloaded, how many have been accessed, and how many have been shared, if any. You'll also be able to see the user details and what activity each user has performed by clicking on the name and clicking See User Details, breaking down the different operations that user has performed within that workspace. You also have Workspace Manager, which allows you to update the metadata of that workspace. You'll be able to update information such as the title, the description, as well as the department area. You have Access Manager with Govern 365 that allows you to manage the user permissions within that workspace, just like you would within Teams or SharePoint. You can add a new user simply by typing their name and selecting the appropriate permissions that you want to give to that user, whether you want to add them as a visitor, member, or owner. And you can also remove a user from that workspace just by clicking that Remove User icon next to their name. You also have the Workspace Details button that gives you additional information about that workspace that you do not see on the card. You can also get a link to that workspace to share with anybody that is participating in that workspace so that they can have access to all the contents within that workspace. You can also pin a workspace by clicking on the pin icon from the top right corner of each card, pinning that workspace to the top of your screen, giving you quick and easy access to those that you are actively participating in. You can also sort, filter, and search for that workspace using the sort button, and sorting by the creation date, modified date, name and title, or even the type. You can filter by the type of workspace or the role that you have within that workspace. You can even filter using the workspace label. You can even filter based on the date that workspace was modified. Using the advanced search capabilities, you can quickly search the workspace you're looking for simply by typing the name, letting you know all the workspaces that contain the word you searched for, whether it is in the title, the description, or if it's in the metadata tagging. And that concludes the overview of the Govern 365 directory.